Ang third lesson natin ay bases and exponents. So ngayon, titingnan natin kung paano ba natin isi-simplify yung mga mathematical expressions na meron na tayong exponents. And then titingnan din natin yung ibang operations like multiplication and division. So again, lagi kong sinasabi napakahalaga nitong lesson na to kasi para maintindihan natin yung mga susunod na lesson, dapat naintindihan muna natin to. Okay? So, start tayo with this notation. Okay? Ito yung palagi nating makikita kapag nagsosolve tayo ng mga problems na may exponents. Ang tawag natin dito sa x ay base. Okay? At ang tawag natin dun sa n ay exponent. Paano natin binabasa to? Minsan, ang sabi nila, x to the power of n. Pero masyadong mahaba yun. Pwede nyo sabihin, x to the n. Understood na yan na ito yung base natin and then ito yung exponent natin. Okay? Mas maintindihan pa natin tong notation na to kapag tiningnan natin yung ibang mga sample problems. Okay? So if n is a natural number, pag sinabi nating natural number, ito yung mga counting numbers natin like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on so forth. Hindi kasali dyan yung mga negative, hindi rin kasali yung mga fractions natin. Okay? So, if n is a natural number, then x to the n is equal to x times x times x times x until x, kung saan yung n factors of x ay ito. Okay? Ibig sabihin yan, kung ano yung value nung n, ganun karaming beses mauulit itong x. Now, for example, kung x to the 3 yan, edi tatlong x yan. X times x times x. Okay? Paano kapag gumamit tayo ng ibang letter? Okay lang din. Kung k is equal or k to the 7 yan, this is k times k times k times k times k times k times k. Tama ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So, yan yung ibig sabihin ng exponents. Ganito natin siya ina-expand. Ngayon, tingnan natin yung mga examples. 2 to the 4. So, 2 to the 4, 4 na beses mong imumultiply yung 2 sa sarili niya. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So, 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8 times 2 is 16. Kaya yan yung sagot natin. Okay? Another one, negative 3 to the 2 or negative 3 raised to 2. Pwede rin natin sabihin raised to. Ayan, raised to. Okay? So, negative 3 raised to 2, ibig sabihin, imumultiply mo yung negative 3 sa isa pang negative 3. Okay? Kasi 2. Ibig sabihin, dalawa lang dapat yung negative 3 natin. So, negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Again, dapat positive siya kasi dalawang negative yan Okay? And then, 3 times 3 is equal to 9. Another example, m to the 5. So, again, 5, ibig sabihin, makakakita dapat ikaw ng 5m dyan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, m times m times m times m times m. Another example, negative y to the 3. So, as you can see, meron kang isa, dalawa, tatlong y na imumultiply mo sa isa't isa. Kasi raised to 3 siya. Pero, tingnan nyo, yung negative nandun sa labas. Bakit nasa labas yung negative? Kasi yung negative ay unaffected. Hindi siya apektado noong exponent. Okay? Magiging apektado yan ng exponent kung ganito yung itsura niya. Kung yung negative nandun sa loob ng parenthesis. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, dito sa example natin na negative y to the 3, yung positive y lang or yung y lang ang affected nung exponent. Yung negative hindi. Pero kung negative y to the 3 yan, ibang usapan na yon. Kasi, yung negative, kasama siya dun sa uulitin natin. So, another example, meron tayong negative x raised to 1. Again, kapag 1 yung exponent, pwedeng i-drop nyo na yan. Okay? So, kopyahin nyo na lang tong base natin. And then, negative 3p raised to 2. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang negative 3p times negative 3p. Okay? And then, m to the 3 raised to 4. Ibig sabihin, 4 na beses mauulit ito. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And then, tingnan natin. Try naman natin to. Babalik rin naman natin, binigay sa atin itong product and then isusulat natin siya using exponents. So, for example, negative 9 times 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 9, isusulat muna natin yung base. Ang base natin dyan ay 9. Okay? Ngayon, ilang beses na ulit si 9? Ilang beses siyang minultiply? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? So, lalagay mo 9 to the 8. And then, huwag niyong kakalimutan si negative. Negative. So, yun yung answer natin. Negative 9 to the 8. Okay? Dito try natin. AB. So, sulat natin si base natin. Ang base natin ay AB. Pero, ilang beses siyang naulit? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, AB raised to 4. Pero, kapag ganyan nyo siya sinulat, mali yan. Bakit siya mali? Kasi, ang ini-imply niyan or ang ibig sabihin niyan, yung bilang ang naka-raise sa 4. Pero hindi, yung A din. So, dapat i-enclose nyo to sa parenthesis. Okay? Again, dapat naka-enclose siya sa parenthesis para malinaw na okay, 4 na AB yung meron ako. Alright? And then, dito naman, copy natin yung base, 2. And then, ano yung gagawin natin dito? You have 3 and you have 2. So, ganito yan. Pwede natin tong isulat as 2 times 2 times 2. And then ito, 2 times 2. And then, copy natin tong times. So, ilan yung 2 mo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, this is 2 to the 5. Okay, so yun yung mga answers natin. Tingnan natin. Yan, negative 9 to the 8. AB, quantity AB raised to 4. And then 2 to the 5. Right. Tingnan naman natin yung product rule for exponents. If m and n are natural numbers, then x to the m times x to the n is equal to x raised to m plus n. Anong ibig sabihin? Kapag parehas daw yung base natin, pwede nating i-add yung mga exponents kapag ang operation natin ay multiplication. Yan yung product rule. Okay, again, ulitin natin. Kapag parehas ang base, tapos multiplication, yung operation, pwede nating i-add yung mga exponents. Okay? Bigay tayo ng example. Ayan, for example, a to the 3 times a to the 5. Parehas ba sila ng base? Yes, parehas ng base. Ano yung base natin? Ang base natin ay a. So, kopyahin nyo na lang si a. Okay? Now, nakamultiply ba sila sa isa't isa? Yes. Ibig sabihin yan, kapag magkadikit, ibig sabihin nakamultiply yan, no? A to the 3 times a to the 5. I-add lang natin yung exponents. 3 plus 5 is 8. So, that is the answer. A to the 8. Okay? Another one. 9b to the 3 times 3b to the 6. Ngayon, ganito yung technique ko dyan, no? Or ganito yung suggestions ko. I-multiply nyo na agad or mag-apply na agad kayo ng operation doon sa ating mga numerical coefficients. Ibig sabihin, ano ba yung numerical coefficients natin? 9 at saka 3. So, nakamultiply naman yan. No, ibig sabihin kasi niyan, 9 times b to the 3 times 3 times b to the 6. I-multiply nyo na to. So, 9 times 3 is 27. Okay? Para tapos na kayo dito. Huwag nyo na yung titingnan na. Tingnan nyo na to. B to the 3 at saka B to the 6. Parehas ba sila ng base? Yes, ang base natin ay B. So, kopyahin nyo yung B. Dahil parehas sila ng base, kinopya natin yung base. Dahil multiplication to, pwede nating i-add yung kanilang mga exponents. 3 plus 6 is 9. So, that is the answer. 27b to the 9. Okay? Another example, 2 squared raised to 3. Okay? So, again, pwede natin tong isulat as 2 squared times 2 squared times 2 squared. Okay, pwede pa natin itong i-simplify. 2 squared is 2 times 2. So, 2 times 2 is 4. Ito, 4 din to. Ito, 4 din. Okay? So, 4 times 4 is 16 times 4 is 64. That is your answer, 64. Okay? And then lastly, you have 1/4 c to the 4 times 16 d to the 6. Okay? Ngayon, sa example na to, again, i-deal with muna natin itong mga numerical coefficients. Meron kang 1/4 and then 16. Naka-multiply, no? So, this is 1/4 times 16. Ano yung 1/4 times 16? Basically, i-divide mo lang yung 16 sa 4 kasi hinahanap mo yung 1/4 ng 16. Tama? So, 16 divided by 4 is 4. And then, as you can see, parehas ba ito ng base? Hindi sila parehas ng base. Dahil hindi sila parehas ng base, kokopyahin nyo lang yan. No? C to the 4, D to the 6. C to the 4, D to the 6. And that is our answer. Ayan, power rule naman tayo for exponents. Kanina, product rule. Ibig sabihin, nagmumultiply tayo. Now, if m and n are natural numbers, then x to the m to the n is equal to x to the m times n. Ibig sabihin, kapag meron kang power, tapos meron pang power dito sa labas, i-multiply nyo lang yung dalawang powers. Okay? So, for example, now you're asked to simplify the following. 1/3 raised to 3 raised to 2. Okay, power of a power. So, ibig sabihin, i-multiply mo tong dalawa. Copy mo muna yung base, 1/3, and then i-raise mo siya sa 3 times 2 is 6. Okay? Ngayon, meron pa tayong another rule, no, na mamaya ko siguro siya may ipapakita, pero gagawin na natin ngayon. Kapag meron kang fraction, tulad nito, 1/3, tapos naka-raise siya sa exponent, i-apply mo siya dun sa numerator at saka dun sa denominator. Okay? So, this will be 1 to the 6 over 3 to the 6. Okay? So, 1 to the 6 is 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is equal to 1. And then 3 to the 6 is 3 times 3. Sulat natin dito, no? 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So, 3 times 3 is 9. Times 3 is 27. Times 3 is 81. Times 3 is 243. Times 3 is 729. Okay? So, this is 1 over 729. That is our answer. Okay? Another example. Sulat natin dito. 2 to the 2 raised to 5. Okay? So, again, you have a power and then another power. I-multiply natin yan. 2 times 5 is 10. And then copy the base. So, this is equal to 2 to the 10. 2 to the 10 is, sige, sulat natin dito. 2 times 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 2. Tama ba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8, times 2, 16, times 2, 32, times 2, 64, times 2, 64 times 2 is 128, times 2, 256, times 2, 512, times 2, 1024. So, this is 1024. Okay, so tingnan natin yung answer natin. Yan, 1 over 729 and then 1024. Okay, now tingnan naman natin yung product to power rule for exponents. For any factors x and y and integer exponent n, x times y, quantity raised to n, is equal to x to the n times y to the n. Okay, ibig sabihin, kapag merong dalawang nakamultiply, tapos nasa loob sila ng parenthesis and then merong exponent sa labas, yung exponent pwede nating i-distribute dito. Okay? Dun sa anything na nandun sa loob. So, for example, AB raised to 6, pwede natin itong isulat as A to the 6, B to the 6. Ano ginawa natin? Parang distribute natin tong 6 dun sa nasa loob. Okay? Another one, negative 4, E to the 5, F, everything raised to 3. So, isusulat natin siya as negative 4 raised to 3 times e to the 5 raised to 3 times f raised to 3. So, negative 4 raised to 3, ibig sabihin ng negative 4 raised to 3 ay negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. Okay? So, 4 times 4, 16 times 4 is 64. So, lalagay natin dito, 64. Ano gagawin natin sa negative? Ganito yung rule natin, no? Kapag yung power natin ay odd number, mananatiling negative yan. Pero kapag even, magiging positive na yan. Okay? Tapos na tayo dito. Dito naman tayo. e to the 5 to the 3. So, anong gagawin natin? Power of a power, i-multiply natin. 5 times 3 is 15. So, this is e to the 15. And then ito, copy lang natin siya. F to the 3. F to the 3. Ayan. So, ito yung mga sagot natin, no? A to the 6 times b to the 6. And then, negative 64, e to the 15, f to the 3. Tingnan natin yung answers. Ayan. Alright, tingnan naman natin yung quotient rule for exponents. If m and n are natural numbers and m is greater than n and x is not 0, then x to the m over x to the n is equal to x raised to m minus n. Ibig sabihin, kapag nakakita ka ng division tapos parehas naman yung mga bases nila, pwede mong isubtract yung exponents in such a way na kukunin mo yung exponent ng numerator minus the exponent of the denominator. Okay? So, tingnan natin ang mga examples. Ayan, another one pala, no? For any dividend x, non-zero divisor y, and integer exponent m, x over y to the m is equal to x to the m over y to the m. Ito yung ginawa natin kanina nung meron tayong 1/3 raised to 6. Kung saan yung 6, nilagay natin siya dun sa numerator, and then niraise din natin yung denominator to 6, 3 to the 6. Okay? Ayan, for example, simplify and express your answers in exponential form. You have 6 to the 5 over 6 to the 3. So, anong gagawin natin dito? Parehas ba yung base nila? Yun yung una nating tanong dapat. Parehas ba ng base? Yes, parehas 6 yan. Okay, so kopyahin mo na lang si 6. Ngayon, ano yung operation natin? Division. Kapag division, anong gagamitin nating rule? Yung quotient rule. Ano yung sinasabi nun? Sinasabi nun na kailangan isubtract lang natin yung mga exponents. Okay? So now, you have 6 raised to 5 minus 3 is 2. You have 6 to the 2. 6 to the 2 or 6 squared is 6 times 6, which is equal to 36. That is the answer. Okay? So, ngayon, tingnan naman natin tong another example. Sulat ko siya dito. You have 4a to the 4 times a to the 3 over a to the 5. Ngayon, tingnan muna natin yung numerator. Okay? Numerator muna tayo. You have 4a to the 4 and a to the 3. Basically, ang sinasabi niyan, meron kang 4 times a to the 4 times a to the 3. Okay? Over, kopyahin natin yung a to the 5. Yung 4, may gagawin ba tayo dun sa 4? Wala, kasi wala ka namang ibang nakikita dito na other numerical coefficients. So, kopyahin mo na lang yung 4. Okay, so okay na tayo dito. You have a to the 4 times a to the 3. Again, gagamitin natin yung product rule. Ano yung product rule? Parehas ba sila ng base? Yes, kapag parehas ang base, copy the base. After nating i-copy ng base, anong gagawin sa exponents? Add the exponents. 4 plus 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. Copy natin si 7 sa taas. Over, copy lang natin to, a to the 5. Okay? Ngayon, copy uli natin si 4 kasi wala namang mangyayari dyan. And then, ano yung next nating rule na gagamitin? Pwede natin gamitin yung quotient. Okay? Yung rules natin for quotient, tingnan nyo to. A to the 7 over a to the 5. Parehas ba sila ng base? Yes. Ano yung base natin? A. So, kopyahin nyo si A. Anong gagawin sa exponents? Kapag division, isusubtract yung exponent. So, 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. That is the answer. 4a squared. Okay? So, yan yung answers natin. Tingnan natin. Ayan, 36. And then, 4a squared.